Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga. Today is Monday. Welcome. So we'll do our usual flow today. We'll take a minute to get centered, do some breath work, get warmed up, move the body, stretch the body, balance the body, and then we'll end with some meditation and time in silence. So please always remember to listen to and respect your body, only moving in ways that feel okay in your body. Nothing should cause any sharp pain. If it does, please stop doing it. Feel free to take a break and rest during the class if that's what your body needs. There's no pressure, no competition, no judgment, no expectation. Just accept your practice for whatever it is today. Our practice tends to vary day to day. Some days we might feel like we really nail it, and other days we kind of go, oh, that was interesting. We just don't get attached. We don't try to avoid the judgment, although that's hard. We tend to be kind of hard on ourselves. If you have a strap or a belt or a necktie or a towel, that will come in handy today. Cool, so let's take a minute to get centered. So sit up nice and tall and straight in your chair. Notice if the ankles are directly under the knees. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling as you allow the shoulders to melt down away from the ears. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Just take a minute to notice how your body is feeling today. Notice how your mind is feeling today. Is it racing from here and there? Is it feeling still and quiet? Just notice, no judgment. And also take a minute to notice how your spirit is feeling today. Yoga literally means to yoke or to join. The benefits of this practice is joining the mind, the body, and the spirit through the movements, through the breath, and through our quiet. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now would be a good time to do that. So an intention is any quality or characteristic that you would like to invite more of into your life. It could be patience, strength, gratitude, willpower, anything that speaks to you today. Hold that quality, characteristic, that intention close in your mind's eye now and throughout the practice. So we'll start with a breathing exercise. We're going to practice alternate nostril breathing. So you can do it a number of ways. You can just use the thumb and the pointer finger to alternate nostrils, or you can bring the pointer finger and the middle finger to the mind's eye, or that space between the eyebrows, and then you can use the thumb and the ring finger to alternate nostrils. You do what works for you. But we're going to start with breathing in through the left nostril. So let's get started. So go ahead and close the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the right nostril, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Pause and continue on for a few more rounds of alternate nostril breathing. And we'll end after you exhale out the left nostril for the last time. When you're finished, just release the hand. Notice how the body, the mind, the spirit are feeling now, just after that brief breathing exercise. So that alternate nostril breathing usually either gives us energy or helps us to relax. It depends on which nostril you start with. We started with the left nostril today, and that's designed to help calm us. But if you start and end with the right nostril, that's said to invigorate us or give us energy. Who knows? That's what they say, whoever they are. They're really smart though. All right, so let's start by moving, and let's just start with moving the arms a little bit. So inhale the arms up by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale to prayer. Two more. Good. Come on back to prayer and just notice, maybe call to mind your intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Good. Release the hands. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the head. If you have shoulder issues or problems getting your hands back there, you can use your strap and kind of hold on to the strap behind the head. But if you can, interlace the fingers behind the head, and we're just going to take some cat-cow here just to loosen up the spine. So on an inhale, we're going to reach the elbows back, arch the spine, chest reaches forward, chin lifts slightly. And then on an exhale, we're going to reverse all that. Scoop out the belly, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. And we're going to flow with the breath. So inhale for cow pose. Exhale for cat. Really try to focus on that space between your shoulder blades and notice the space you're giving it. Keep the belly engaged. Good, let's take one more. Inhale and exhale. Come on, back to neutral. Relax the arms. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser in the spine already. And we'll do a side bend flow. So let's inhale the arms up by the ears. On an exhale, we're going to let the right hand come to the seat of the chair. Take a side bend over to the right, keeping the left hip rooted. Inhale, come on back through center. Exhale, side bend to the left, keeping the right hip rooted. And we're just going to flow nice and slow and easy, side to side. Exhale as you side bend. Inhale through center. We don't push anything in yoga. We just kind of try to come to our edge and respect that space. Let's take one more to each side. Good. Come on back through center. We're going to move into a twist from here. So the left hand comes to the outside of that right knee. The right hand reaches back to the back of the chair. Inhale, lengthen the spine long, and then on an exhale, twist any amount to the right. The gaze can be back over that right shoulder if that feels okay in the neck. It can be straight to the side, or you can keep it facing forward. Play with it. Figure out what works best in your body today. Slow, deep, even breaths, remembering that the breath is always our barometer. If we're not able to get a full deep breath, you want to back out of the pose a little bit. The breath is key. You can almost feel how the breath massages or complements the stretch here. Nice and easy, release out. Inhale the arms up by the ears, and on an exhale, we'll twist to the left. So the right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. Left hand reaches back. We lengthen the spine, then twist. Slow, deep, even breath. Good. Release out. Inhale, both arms up by the ears. And exhale, release the arms. So we just totally loosened up the spine. We moved the spine all 6 ways that it's possible to move the spine. And remember, if we don't take care of our spine is going to let us know. So if you do nothing else every day, I encourage you to do the 6 movements of the spine. So that's flexion and inflection, the side bending, and the twisting. Couple that with that slow, deep breath, and your spine will love you. All right, let's take some shoulder rolls. So we're going to bring the shoulders forward, up by the ears, back and down. Just nice, slow, fluid movement. Maybe the arms join a little bit. I always inhale as the shoulders rise, exhale as they lower. And then let's reverse the circles. So we're going to take the circles, shoulder circles forward now. Good. Relax into stillness. Maybe call to mind your intention. My shoulders feel much better just after those shoulder rolls. All right, so let's extend both arms out to the side. We're going to take a breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to bring the hands forward so the spine stays long and straight. And we're just moving. Again, we're noticing that space in between the shoulder blades. How we gain space when our palms are together in front, and how we lose space as we extend the arms straight out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Just lower the hands to the thighs, and we're going to come into our first forward fold of our practice today. So options are bringing the forearms to the thighs and letting the head hang heavy. If you have a block or a book or anything, you can set that on the earth in front of you. So this is a high setting, medium setting, and low setting. So you have the option with a block of choosing how much support you want. So the hands can rest on the block between your legs and the head hangs heavy. Or the hands can travel all the way down the shins, and maybe the torso rests on the thighs. No option of that pose is any better than the other. You do what works for you. Connect with your long, slow, deep breaths. Letting any negative thoughts or unwanted negative energy just flow out the top of your head. Leaving the unwanted energy, thoughts, emotions in the soil of our practice. If the torso is draped or the hands are on a block, go ahead and bring the forearms back to the knees. We're going to come up nice and slow after being in that inversion. And bring the hands to the knees and nice and slow lift the torso back upright. Relax the shoulders down. Cool. All right, let's maybe sit back in our chair a little bit more. We're going to extend the legs straight out in front, and we're going to strongly flex and point our toes. Waking up the legs a little bit. Building a little heat, a little warmth to loosen the muscles. Strong flex and point. You can always do this one leg at a time if that works better for you. Couple more. And relax. Let's bring the arms to cactus arms. So the elbows are bent. We're going to take a breath in here, and on an exhale, we're going to bring the forearms as close to together as we can, keeping the elbows lifted. And on an inhale, we're going to bring the arms back to cactus and then just play with pushing just the hands back. And exhale, forearms to touch. Inhale, cactus, press the hands back. Exhale, forearms together. Inhale, cactus, and press the hands back. Couple more. Last one, reach it back. Good. Then bring the hands like you're holding a tray so the elbows are tucked close into the side body. And we're just going to bring the hands out to the side. Keep the elbows close into your ribs. And just open the arms out to the side. This is a nice one if you have any shoulder tightness or discomfort. But remember, no sharp pain. Sensation, stretching sensation is okay, but we don't like sharp pain. One more. And relax. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder and let that left arm dangle. Bringing your focus and your attention on the left side of your neck. And then maybe the chin lowers a little bit to the chest and it comes back up. Notice how that changes and shifts the sensation in the left side of the neck. Just slow, gentle movement here. And then settle back into stillness with the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale, bring the head back up to neutral. And we'll take it to the other side. So the left ear to the left shoulder, and we let the right arm dangle by our side. And again, keeping the head tilted to the left, the chin just lowers and lifts a little bit. We don't lift it too much because we don't want to crunch into the cervical spine. Just slow, gentle movements. You might notice some sweet spots along the way here. You can hang out in any spot to try to release any tension that you might find in the right side of your neck. Good. Come on back to the left ear to the left shoulder. Settle into some stillness. And inhale, bring it back up to center. Check your posture. Lift the crown of the head up to the sky. Keeping that length in your spine, let the chin drop to the chest. And breathe. And gently bring the head back up. We'll take 4 rounds of a sun salutation, a seated sun salutation. So the first round, I'm going to show a modification in case you don't like that full forward fold. The first one I'll show with the hands on the knees, or the elbows on the knees. All right. So we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. Exhale to cactus arms. Inhale, we're going to tilt halfway forward. Exhale, forward fold, let the head drop. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift, which means we're lengthening the spine, reaching the crown of the head out in front. Exhale, forward fold, let the head drop. Inhale, we're going to lift that right arm out to the side and up to the sky. The gaze can follow it if that feels okay in your neck. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, left arm reaches out and up to the sky. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, draw the belly in, long, straight, strong spine. We're going to lift the arms out and up. Exhale to prayer. All right, we're going to do 3 more. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, tilt to a diagonal. Exhale, whatever your forward fold looks like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm out and up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, long spine all the way up. And hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. And hands to heart center. Last one, I'm going to be quiet this time though. Connect with your breath. Good. Take a minute to lower your gaze or close your eyes. Keep the length in your spine. Taking note again of how your body is feeling, where your thoughts lie. Bring your intention that you set at the beginning of practice into your mind's eye. Maybe even envisioning what your life might look like if you had more of that quality or characteristic in it. Good, then blink open the eyes and we'll take eagle arms and legs. So let's cross the right knee over the left. If that's not in your practice, you can cross the right ankle over the left ankle. Either way is perfect, or keep the legs parallel, doesn't matter. Let's extend the arms straight out to the side. First option, we're bringing the right arm under the left, and we can grab opposite shoulders here. It's kind of like you're giving yourself a big squeeze. We can't get many hugs these days from people, so why not hug ourselves, right? Option to stay right here. Or you bring the backs of the hands to touch in front of the face. Or the full twist is the palms together in front of the face. And we want to try to keep the elbows lifted. Notice the stretch in between the shoulder blades. We're working that area a lot today. Option to stay right here, or maybe you bring the hands away from the face a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you stay. Maybe you bring the hands, move the hands away from the face, and notice how that intensifies that stretch. And breathing, remembering the breath is our barometer. Good. Gently untwist. Take the arms, extend them out, really reach to the sides of your room. And relax the arms, uncross the legs, and we'll take that on the other side. So the left knee crosses the right knee, or the left ankle crosses the right ankle. Either way is perfect. Extend the arms straight out, reach, reach, reach. And now we'll take the left arm under the right, and either opposite hands to shoulders, the backs of the palms, backs of the hands to touch in front of the face, or twist a little bit more and the palms touch in front of the face. Elbows stay lifted. Even if you're in opposite, holding your opposite shoulders, try and see what it feels like to keep the elbows lifted a little bit. Slow, deep, even breaths. maybe you move the hands away from the face any amount. See how that feels in your body. And gently untwist and uncross. And let's just shake the legs, shake the arms, bounce, bounce, bounce. Letting everything loosen up. I'm going to take another side bend here. So remember, you have the option of doing the side bend the way we did it before. This is a little bit more challenging when we interlace the fingers, reach the arms straight out in front. Inhale, bring the hands up by the ears, arms up by the ears, and we'll take a side bend to the right, hang out and breathe. Draw that left shoulder back. Strong belly, come back up through center. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Draw the right shoulder back. Remembering the breath is your barometer. Good. Inhale, come on back through center. Exhale, release the arms. So this is where you might want you will want your strap, a belt, the tie of your bathrobe, anything long and strappy. And you may want to scoot back in your chair a little bit, and we're going to take that strap and place it around the ball of that right foot and extend that right leg straight any amount. So maybe you're down here. That's perfect. We want to feel some sensation in the back of that right leg. So maybe you lift it up, relax the shoulders down. Long, straight spine. You can use the back of your chair for support, but keep the length in your spine. And breathe into the back of that right leg. So it can take a little bit of time for the hamstrings to release and stretch. So we've been here for a few breaths. Maybe not. You're listening to what your body needs. Maybe you try to lift it just a little bit higher. Good. Then grab both ends of your strap with your right hand. Extend the left arm out to the left. And we're going to play with opening that right leg up or out to the right, any amount, without teeter-tottering. We're keeping the torso upright and the spine long and straight. If you like your leg bent here, bend it. You do what works. So your practice. I'm just offering options, remembering no judgment, no expectations. Good. Bring that right leg back forward. This time we're going to grab both ends of the strap in our left hand. So we're going to get a deep stretch to the IT band or the outer right hip. So you can either hold on to the back of your chair or reach that right arm out. Doesn't matter. And with respect for your body, you're just going to move that right leg to the left until you feel that sensation in the outer right hip. And when you get there, just hang out and breathe. The hips are still both pointing forward, so we're not turning in our chair. This can be a pretty intense stretch because that IT band doesn't get a lot of movement from us too often. Good. Back to center. Both hands on the straps. Once again, lift that right leg up any amount. And bend that right knee and relax it. And let's try the other leg. So we're going to bring the strap around the ball of the left foot. Reach it forward. And breathe. Spine long and straight. Relax the shoulders down. Focus on that sensation in the back of the left leg. Maybe you lift it even just a centimeter higher, maybe not. This time the left hand grabs both ends of your strap. Right arm extends out to the side. Nice and easy. We open that left leg out to the left. Any amount, remembering you can have a bend in your knee here if that feels better for you. On your next inhale, bring that left leg back forward. Both right hand grabs both straps, left hand to your chair or out to the side. With respect, move that left leg to the right, bringing the sensation now into the outer left hip. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, the muscles of the face. Let those areas soften. And we'll come back through center, grab both ends of the strap, lift that left leg again, any amount. And gently bend the left knee, release the strap. So we're going to take figure 4 here. So figure 4 is typically done with that right ankle on the left knee or the right ankle crossed over the left ankle. You can also use your strap if you have a hard time getting that foot up to your knee. You can put the strap around that right foot and help it up there. And we're going to keep the right foot strongly flexed, long straight spine, relax the shoulders. Little gentle pressure down on that right knee. So we're working that right hip here in this figure 4 pose. Option to stay upright just like this, or you can find a forward fold, bringing the forearms or the elbows to the legs. Another option is to drape the torso completely over the legs. I'm always offering options because I want this practice to be your practice and what works in your body. And you may find a modification that I'm not doing. That's okay too. The torso is draped. Go ahead and come up to forearms. Let your head and neck be relaxed and heavy. And lift yourself all the way back up and uncross that right leg. And we'll take figure 4 on the other side. So either a left ankle crosses over the right ankle, or you lift that left foot up to the right knee, remembering you can always use your strap to help it up there. Left foot stays flexed. If you want, if you're here or even on the right side, if you're not feeling much sensation in the hip, you can draw that left heel in closer to the right hip crease. That will intensify the stretch in the left hip. You do what works. Lengthen the spine. A little gentle pressure down on that left knee. Remembering the options from the right side. Stay right here. Forearms. Or the torso drapes. You do what works. Good. If the torso is draped, go ahead and come on up to forearms. And then lift the torso all the way upright and uncross those legs. We're going to use the strap one more time. I think just one more time. Go ahead and scooch back in your chair, and we're going to put the strap around both feet and lift both legs straight out in front. You can also just set your legs on another chair or the couch, piece of furniture. And then we're going to keep the spine long and straight, and we're going to come just like to a diagonal. We're going to kind of take a little bit of a forward fold over those straight legs. And we breathe. Good. Go ahead and release the feet. Release your strap. You can set your strap to the side. And let's open up the heart a little bit. So come to the edge of your chair. We're going to bring both hands to the back of the chair, and we're simply going to lean forward so our hands are supporting our torso. But the torso is leaned forward, bringing lots of space and openness to the collarbone area, the heart center. Crown of the head is in line with the spine, and you're breathing. If you've been spending too much time at your computer or on your phone, this is a great counter stretch for the hunched over actions that we spend a lot of our time doing. Good. Come on back up, and let's swing both knees over to the right side of our chair. And we're just going to take another seated twist here. So we're going to bring both hands to the back of our chair, lengthen the spine long and straight, and then twist to the right. Slow, deep, even breaths. Twist. Swing the legs back through forward and all the way over to the left side of your chair. Lengthen the spine, both hands to the back of your chair, and we twist to the left. Breathing. Release out. All right, let's stand for a couple moves here. So let's stand facing the seat of our chair, and we're going to take downward facing dog with the chair. So we're going to bring the hands to the back of our chair. We're going to walk the feet back until we feel all kinds of length in our spine. Knees can stay bent here if that feels better in the backs of your legs. I'm more interested and curious about the length in your spine than I am the stretch in the back of your legs. So the heart kind of gets heavy. The spine is as long and as straight as it could possibly be. So this is our downward facing dog using the chair. Good. Go ahead and come on up, however it works for you. And let's do a balancing pose. So we're going to take tree pose. So I'm standing with my right leg closest to the chair. I'm going to keep the right hand on the chair for support. I'm going to root down through all four corners of that right foot. So big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heel. I'm going to find a little spot to stare at on the earth a few feet in front of me. If you want more challenge, bring your gaze up higher. And we're gonna start in kickstand, so that right knee is kicked out to the side, so we're getting into the left hip as well as balancing. So option to stay in kickstand. Maybe you play with your balance by releasing the chair, maybe not. You do what works. Again, option to stay here in kickstand, or you can bring the sole of the foot to the right calf. And if so, push the foot into the calf into the foot to draw everything to the midline. And maybe you play with letting go of the chair here a little bit, or just a very light grip on the chair. You do what works. Stay in kickstand or foot to the calf, or the final option is the sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. And again, you're pushing foot into thigh, thigh into foot to draw everything to the midline. Either stay holding onto the chair, or you can play with a light grip on the chair, or bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart center. Or maybe you feel more balanced with the arms out to the side. But keep your gaze steady on your little spot that you found, your dristi. That helps with your balance. Tree pose is a great pose to help with focus. It's hard to think about anything else while you're trying not to fall over. But even if you fall over, I mean, trees fall over all the time, right? We just get right back in. Each time you fall out or get back in, you're building strength and balance. All right, to come out, we're going to hold on to the chair, release that left knee, bring it forward, and release it to the earth. How were your trees today? All right, other side. So now my left leg is closest to the chair, and I'm going to root down through the four corners of that left foot. I'm going to find a spot on the earth in front of me to focus my gaze on. I'm going to kick that right knee out, option to stay in kickstand, calf, or thigh. Foot into leg, leg into foot. Play with whatever you want to do with your arms. Maybe you just keep playing with a lighter grip on that chair. Maybe the arms come out wide to help with balance. Good. Return the hand to the chair. With control, release that right knee forward. And relax, sit down to the earth. And we're going to take some wall push-ups here. So let's see, where am I going to do it? Can you see me over here? Yep, I'll do it over here. So you're going to bring your hands to the wall about shoulder height. And then you're going to walk the feet back any amount. And we're just going to take 10 push-ups against the wall. So I'm going to let you count for yourself. So maybe you just do a little, or maybe the nose goes all the way to the wall. You do what works for you, but 10 push-ups. All right, did you do your 10? All right, let's come on back into our seat and take the knees to a wide angle. Good. So maybe the hands grab the bottom of your chair and you come forward and hang out there. Maybe the elbows stay on the knees and the head relaxes. Maybe the torso drapes. Any kind of wide leg forward fold that works in your body. Go ahead and find that wide leg forward fold that works for you today. Wherever you are, maybe nod the head yes, shake the head no, just to release the tension in the neck. And then settle into stillness. If the torso is draped, go ahead and bring the elbows back to the knees. And then the hands to the knees to bring yourself upright. Bring the knees back together. And congratulations, you've earned your final resting pose, Shavasana. So options for Shavasana here are just to stay seated in the chair with the palms down or up on the thighs. You can lie flat on the earth on your back if that's something that might work for you. Or if you're seated at your desk, you can always stack the arms and rest the head like you're taking a nap at your desk. Make any final wiggles, movements, adjustments that your body needs before you settle into stillness. Lower the gaze or close your eyes. Taking note again, like we did at the beginning of class, noticing how your body feels now as compared to how it felt at the beginning of class. I think something I'm noticing is my shoulders and my neck feel much more loose and relaxed than they did when I started. Notice if your thoughts have slowed, how your spirit feels. Noticing all of these things without judgment or expectation, with acceptance. And I have a short reading by Jeff Foster. It says, "Let yourself rest. If you're exhausted, rest. If you don't feel like starting a new project, don't. If you don't feel the urge to make something new, just rest in the beauty of the old, the familiar, the known. If you don't feel like talking, stay silent. If you're fed up with the news, turn it off. If you want to postpone something until tomorrow, do it. If you want to do nothing, let yourself do nothing today. Feel the fullness of the emptiness, the vastness of the silence, the sheer life in your unproductive moments. Time does not always need to be filled. You are enough simply in your being." We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I will cue you out. Work to keep the mind focused on the breath, just watching and observing the breath without any effort to change it. Each time the mind wanders off, just acknowledge that, maybe even be curious about it, and then redirect the focus back to your breath over and over and over again. And gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then as you're ready, reach the arms up by the ears, the legs out in front. Give yourself a big stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. Reaching in both directions and then relaxing it all back down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and roll off to either side and bring yourself back up to an easy seated position. And then we'll all press the palms together in front of our heart center as our symbol of closing this practice, this sacred time that you carved out for yourself today. Thank yourself for that time that you made to nurture your mind, your body, your spirit. Call to mind again the intention that you set at the beginning of practice and invite that quality to manifest itself in your life this week. Let us all together express gratitude to these bodies of ours for moving as perfectly as they did. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. Hope you had a good practice, and I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week. Take good care. Bye.